Hi and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a class that I am so excited for. We're going to be using one of my favorite props, and that is the Pilates Ball. If you don't have one of these, you definitely want to get one. If you don't have one today, you can always use like a couch pillow or something like that. That would totally work. But I highly recommend you get one of these. They're great for working out at home. I got this one on Amazon for like less than $10. And yeah, they're just super useful. So today we're going to be using this ball, and you'll need a chair as well for some of our leg work, as well as a mat for our floor work. Don't skip the end, because at the end we're going to be doing an ab work with this ball, and it is like by far my favorite ab work of all time. So you'll definitely want to stay for that. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, today we're going to start with just some big fan arms. Pull those arms all the way around, make a big fan, pull those hands back to open up that chest. Take some deep breaths in. Great. With us in the studio today is Grundy, our dog. She's been playing a lot in the snow, so she's a little sleepy right now, so not sure how rambunctious she'll be. Great job. Bend those knees a little bit more if that feels comfortable for you. And let's do one more. And then keep that left arm up over your head. Right arm goes down your side. Make sure that arm is right over your head. Lean to that side. Open up that side body. That should feel really good right here. Wonderful. Slowly stand back up. Let's do a few more of those big fans. Wonderful. On this one, keep that right arm up in the air over the top of your head. Stick that hip out there. Yes, I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt today because it is quite snowy where I'm at. We woke up to another 3 inches of snow this morning, and it's still snowing. I trudged out to the studio in my boots. All right, let's go ahead and stand back up and do some high knees. So always start with your shoulders down, nice long neck, abs are in tight. Think about your posture, and let's lift those knees. And lift. Keep that core engaged, those shoulders down and back. Using that core as well as your legs to lift those knees. Let's go ahead and add some arms. If you don't feel comfortable doing that, that's completely fine. If you need to hang on to your chair, that's good too. This is your workout. You do what works for you and follow along as best you can. Let's add a little twist. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and last one. Our last move to warm up is going to be a squat. I'm going to turn to the side so that you can see me this direction. I'm going to put my fanny way out and put my arms out the other direction. And then I can wiggle my toes and come back up. Your chest is proud. You're looking out ahead of you, not hunching over, and coming back up and out. And back up. I know not everybody likes squats, but think about it. We use this position or do this move so many times a day. Getting up out of a chair, getting out of a car, getting off a toilet seat. So these leg muscles are super important in order for us to just navigate everyday life. So I encourage you to do them as many as you can, and come as low as is comfortable for you. Again, keep your weight in your heels. Stick that tushy way out behind you, like you're sitting in that chair. And there's our last one. Great work. Spread those legs wide. Reach your arms overhead and let's fall forward. Stretch out the back of those legs. All right, let's soften those knees and let's roll up one vertebrae at a time and roll those shoulders down and back. Oh, great. Let's go ahead and grab that ball. I want you to grab that ball and use the butt of your hands, not your fingers, but the palm or the butt of your hands on that ball. My ball's a little bit deflated. It could use a little air. I think maybe one of my teenagers has been playing with it. Bring that ball out in front of you and then just squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Little squeezes on that ball, holding it right out there. Shoulders are down, abs are in tight. Great posture while you're doing this. And squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Now watch, I'm just going to take the ball, I'm going to slowly lower it down in front of me as I continue to squeeze, and then bring it back up. You're using all those arm muscles, including your forearms, and back up. And again. Here's our last one. All right, great work. Now watch, I'm going to bring this over the top of my head, and now I'm going to just drop that ball down and raise it up, keeping a good squeeze on the ball the whole time. Don't arch your back, standing nice and tall. Keep a good squeeze on that ball. Oh, I'm starting to feel this in my triceps. Keep going, you're doing great. Last 4, 3, 2. There's the last one. Now hang on to that ball and now just press your elbows back. Press them back. Small move, working those upper back muscles. Oh, I can feel that. Last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and there's our last one. Wonderful job. Take that ball and put it on your hip. Standing tall, using again the butt of your hand or the palm of your hand, and then just press, press, press. We're using all this arm muscle as well as these lats in here. I can feel them engage every time I press in. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Kinda, but not really. Now I want you to press and hold and hold, hold, hold. And release. Press and hold. And release. Last one. Press and hold. And release. Great. Move to the other side. Right on that hip. And press, press, press. Last 8. Last 4, 3, 2, and last 1. Now press and hold. Release. Press and hold. And release. Last one, press and hold. And release. Okay, we've got one more thing to do. You're gonna put that ball behind you, grabbing onto both sides of it. And now you're just gonna lift a little tiny amount, as much as your shoulders will let you, keeping those arms as straight as you can, keeping a little squeeze on that ball as you lift, lift, lift. Oh, I can already feel this in my triceps. Brendy, you lazy dog. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, there's our last one. Great work. Go ahead and set that ball down and let's stretch out our arms. Pull your arm across your chest. Use your other arm to pull it in. Oh, that feels so good on the shoulder. Wonderful. Take that elbow, pull it back, dropping your hand behind your back. Excellent. Let's switch arms. Now pull that elbow back. All right, we're going to move on to our legs. We're going to start with doing some calf work. You're going to need that ball again. You're going to be putting it between your knees. I'm going to stand sideways so that you can see me easily. So you're going to have my chair right here. I'm going to stand nice and tall, shoulders right over hips. Always think about that as much as you can. Shoulders over hips. I'm just going to releve up onto my toes and then come back down and up and up. Keeping a good squeeze on that ball the whole time. And up. Try not to have a death grip on that chair if you can. If you can even take your fingers off of it, that's great. That's a little more challenge for your balance. Last 4, 3, 2, and there's our last one. Stay up on those tippy toes, stay high. And now watch, I'm gonna pretend like I'm sliding my back down a wall. My knees are coming out in front of me, and then I'm standing back up. Knees coming out, standing back up. Come as low as those knees will let you. Keep a good squeeze on that ball. Nice and slow. Great job. We've got 2 more. And now I want you to drop down with those knees bent. Keep that back straight. Remember, shoulders right over your hips, and then squeeze that ball. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Keep squeezing. Oh, last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up. Oh, whoo, wow. I hope somebody else felt that besides me. That was so much fun and so good for you. We're going to do it one more time. Okay, here we go. It's up, up, up. Excellent. We've got 4, 3, 2. Last one. Stay high on those toes. Drop down and raise up. Drop those knees and raise up. Don't hunch forward over that chair. Stay nice and upright. If you need to drop down flat-footed, that's completely fine. Oh, hang in there. Last 3, 2, last 1. Now drop down here and hold this with me. Hold it if you can. Little squeezes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, go ahead and set that ball down. I know you want to throw it at me. I don't blame you. Take that foot and stretch it back behind you to stretch out that calf. And let's switch sides. Oh, you silly dog. You gonna stretch too? Are you gonna stretch too, Brendy? All right, fabulous job. The next thing we're gonna do is move on to our hip work. I'm gonna be standing in the same position sideways so that you can see me. I'm gonna take a step back from my chair. We're going to start out by doing a fire hydrant, lifting your leg up out to the side, but then we're going to hinge forward and put our forearms on the back of our chair and keep that leg out there. So make sure you're a little bit away from your chair. If you need to reach forward a little bit while you're standing and doing your hydrants, that's fine, but try and stand as upright as you can. Okay, as you bring that knee out to the side, don't bring it forward. Try and keep it in line with your other foot. If you do that, you're going to be engaging that glute muscle more as you lift that leg. All right? And here we go. It's out. 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 Lift as high as is comfortable for you. Little tiny pause right at the end. Here's our last one. Wonderful job. Go ahead and put your forearms down on your chair. Now lift that knee out again, bring it towards your elbow, and then straighten that leg straight behind you. Knee to your elbow and straighten. Knee to your elbow and straighten. Straighten. Knee to your elbow. Keep your knee as high as you can. Nice work. If you need to pause and take a break, absolutely do so. We've got 2 more. Here's our last one. Now keep that leg pointed out behind you and then drop it and then lift. Lower. Make sure your knee is pointing towards the floor, not turned out to the side. You want your hips both pointing down towards the ground. Squeeze that glute muscle as that leg comes up. Great work. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, on this last one, hold that leg up there, point towards the wall behind you, nice and strong. Let's count to 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, And one, drop it down. Oh, wow, I'm feeling that. Let's do a figure 4 stretch. Cross that ankle over your other knee. Bend over. You can also do this sitting in your chair. Take some deep breaths. All right, wonderful. Okay, let's go ahead and move that chair over and do that other side. Brendy, did you hear that snow fall off the roof? I did too. Come here. Come on, it's okay. Come here. Good girl. Good girl. Okay, let's go ahead and do that other side. Standing nice and tall. Again, just make sure you're far enough away from that chair that as you do that hydrant and you're done, you can hinge over and put your forearms on your chair. All right, here we go. It's lift, lift, lift. Nice work. Last 3, 2, and there's our last one. Forearms down on that chair. Bring that knee out to the side to your elbow and then straighten. And straighten. Really point that toe towards the wall behind you, stretching that leg all the way out. Great work. We've got 4, 3, 2. There's our last one. Wonderful. Now do those leg lifts straight behind you. Keep those hips pointed down, that knee pointed towards the floor, not to the side. Keep that core engaged so you don't arch your back. Halfway there. Last 3, 2, and there's our last one. Hold that leg up there. Hold it with me. Let's count it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down. Oh my word. That is a lot of work. Cross that ankle and let's drop down into that figure 4 stretch. You can, again, always do this sitting in your chair if you would prefer that. It's still a wonderful, wonderful hip stretch. Great work. The last thing we're going to be doing in this leg section is squats. Yes, more squats like we did at the beginning for our warm-up. Now, if you just don't feel like you want to do any more squats, here's an option for you. You could do a side lunge instead. Completely fine to do that as an option, all right? Otherwise, I want you to spread your legs a little bit wide. We're going to be stepping together. So it's squat, step together. Squat, step together. Squat, step together. Remember, when you do that squat, weight is in your heels. Stick that fanny way back behind you like you're sitting in a chair. Chest is up. You're looking forward. Your weight is in your heels. Nice work. Halfway there. Last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and here's our last one. Fantastic job. So proud of you. Go ahead and grab your ankle, your pant leg, your sock. Let's stand and just pull that foot back. Try and not let that knee go out to the side, but keep it down by the other one. Really stretching out that quad as well as that hip flexor. Whew. My heart's pounding. Oh, wonderful. Now hinge forward with your heel on the floor. Let's stretch out the back of that leg. Oh my gosh, I got all kinds of stuff over the front of my tights. Sorry about that if you've had to watch that. That should be really good in the back of your leg. Oh, wonderful. Let's go ahead and stretch that other leg. Standing nice and tall. Take some deep breaths. Excellent. Let's go ahead and stretch out the back of that leg. Again, hinge forward, hanging on to the back of that chair. Straighten out that leg. Excellent. We're going to move on to some work on the floor. So grab your ball. And let's come down onto our mats. We're going to do some bridges. This is more work for our lovely legs, but we're also at the same time going to be working our pelvic floor because we have this ball between our knees. Oops, I'm going to move my microphone box. It's on the back of my pants. All right, so down onto your back. Knees are in close to your fanny. Have a nice squeeze on that ball as you lift and lower. As you come up, squeeze that ball and then lower down and release. Squeeze and come up and come down. Squeeze. Squeeze. You can also do this without the ball if it doesn't feel comfortable to you. And squeeze. Squeeze. Raise that tushy, squeezing those glute muscles. Nice job. We've got 2 more. And here's our last one. Now just hold your tushy up here. Little squeezes on the ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down. Oh, wonderful job. Go ahead and take that ball out from your knee, between your knees. Set it aside for a second. Then just hug your knees to your chest. Roll around, give your back a little massage. And then come up into a seated position. And take your ball and put that ball right behind you. I want you to like tuck it in so you're almost sitting on it. Really have it low, low, low into your back. And then bring your arms out to your sides like this. And then just press on that ball. Press. Press. You may need to adjust it and squish it down a little bit closer into your tailbone. I don't want it up by your shoulders or your mid-back. It really needs to be super low. Press. Nice little pause at the bottom of that press. I love this ab work because you can pretty much, there's no way that you're going to hurt your low back. This is just great work right here on this abdominal section. Last 4, 3, 2, last one. Now lift your arms up here and let's do it again. Oh, that just changes the focus and your abdominals as you're pressing back. Oh, let's do 4, 3, 2, and last one. Take a pause for a moment. Hang on to those knees for a second. Take a deep breath in. Okay, we're going to do some more, but we're going to do it to the side. So watch this. I'm going to reach my elbow down to my mat and come up. Reach my other elbow down and back up. Pressing into that ball. Follow your arm with your gaze so your whole side is turning. Wonderful job. You're doing great. We got 4 more each side. Here's 3. Last 2. And here's our last 1. Ah, nice work. We're going to lay back and stretch. If you want, you could leave that ball underneath your back. Oh, if that feels good to you. If it doesn't feel good, don't do it. But if it does, this is a really nice stretch for those abs. Should feel good for your back. But again, if it doesn't, don't do it. Oh. If you feel more comfortable, maybe put it under your fanny. That's also feels good. You play with what works for you. Deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Wonderful. Go ahead and take that ball out from underneath you. Set it to the side. Go ahead and take your left leg, your ankle, and cross it over your right knee. Reach through and grab that other leg for one more hip stretch. Great. Go ahead and drop that leg down. Cross that other ankle over your other knee. Pull it in. Ooh, that one's way tighter than the other side. What's up with that? Wonderful. Now bring those knees together, drop them off to your left side, drop your right arm off to your right side for a nice twist of your spine. Now switch and go to the other side. You can use your hand if you want to press that knee down. And release. Slowly, just gently turn onto your side. Bring yourself up nice and slow. Sit out in front, where with your legs out in front of you. Bring the bottoms of your feet together, knees out to the side, and then just lean forward for a nice inner thigh stretch. We did a lot of work for our inner thighs with that ball. You can use your elbows and press your knees down a little bit if you want, or you can just hinge forward. Just pulling on those feet gently. Fantastic job, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today for this class. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I would love it if you would leave me some comments and let me know that you liked it. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please do. And if you think this class was good for you and you can think of somebody else in your life, some friends that could use it, I would love it if you'd share it with them as well. All right? Think about somebody in your life that you could do something great for today, since you've just done something fabulous for yourself. Spread joy, spread love. Have a wonderful rest of your day.